Still burning hot right now, that fire around Steiner Ranch. Fire investigators are pointing toward wind and power line problems as the possible cause of this one. Now here's a look at the latest boundary information we have on that area. About 125 acres. It's about 45% contained, but firefighters kept any more homes from burning today. This fire is taking out 24 homes so far and damaged more than 30 others. KXAN's Reagan Hackleman is live from near Steiner Ranch tonight with more. Reagan?
Well, Leslie, life is slowly returning to normal here at Steiner Ranch. Just across the street from where we are, 620 on the other side of that is the Steiner Ranch Steakhouse. There's actually some live music going on right now, but inside the Steiner Ranch neighborhood, firefighters are still in there fighting this fire, and they tell us it is still going to be an active fire scene for some time to come. This morning, those who had to leave their homes on Sunday were finally let back in.
I'm still in shock. I feel like I'll cry, later.
For the first time, many saw the devastation this fire caused. Many also realized just how lucky they are.
The sheriff saw that the fire was coming up between our neighbor's house and our house, and he turned on our hose and stopped the fire. We're very lucky to still see our house standing.
3 days after it started, fire crews are still working to put the fire out.
It's just going to take a while to contain this. It's going to be slow and tedious.
As of Tuesday night, 60 firefighters are still working in the neighborhood. The fire is 45% contained.
Basically, people are going to have to work with firefighters in their backyards for some time. We're still working on containing this fire.
The Travis County Fire Marshal Office says it looks like power lines sparked the fire that destroyed 24 homes and damaged 30. On that day, the winds gusted at over 40 miles per hour.
We're examining those closer. We'll have an electrical engineer coming out to examine them in detail.
The Travis County Sheriff's Office says they will continue to stay in the neighborhood to keep an eye on everything.
Everything's been locked down pretty tight. We haven't had any incidents or any reports of any type of strange activity.
It's not a grass fire. The trees are burning, the brush is burning, everything else is burning, and those fuels sometimes are large, and they take a long time to consume and a long time to put out.
Some other good news this evening. Austin Energy tells us they have managed to get about 90% of the power back on here in Steiner Ranch, and they've also set up a phone number to call. That number is 974-6119. When you call that number, you will hear the most up-to-date information about the Steiner Ranch fire. Reporting live from just outside of Steiner Ranch, Reagan Hackleman, KXAN News.
Thanks, Reagan. Well, this falls under the category of don't try this at home. One Steiner Ranch homeowner took it upon himself to buck the evacuation order and join the firefight. Lee Thomas was in Dallas when he got word of the fires. He drove back, parked near Mansfield Dam, and hiked into the neighborhood. Thomas and a few friends went house by house looking for hot spots that needed watering or animals that needed saving.
The back door of this house caught on fire after the whole thing had already been destroyed, and I was worried it was going to catch on to the trees. So I went over and put the fire out on the door, and I looked in, and there was my neighbor's dog sitting in the house covered in ash and coughing, and I went in and picked it up and brought it into my house.
The Lake Travis Fire Rescue Chief made it clear today they are fully staffed and are not having a manpower